Hi everybody and welcome to the Trading Room weekly market wrap for weekend in the 14th of August. So this week was quite an interesting week in the markets. For most of it there's been a lot of sort of sideways price action. We had most of our activity occurring towards the latter part of the week, with 4 trades in total and 3 winners out of the 4 trades, but those winners actually running on for a number of targets. So let's just take a quick review of the trades that we've taken. So the first one here, I believe it was on the Monday or the Tuesday, which was Kiwi dollar. Now the Kiwi dollar had been on our watch list here for some time, mainly because the Kiwi is the weakest currency at the moment, and also we've got a rejection here of the monthly chart off a significant level on the monthly, and we've got a confirmed trend now rolling over on the daily and lower time frames. So the market had broken through a number of levels here, and if we come down to the 30-minute chart, we've got this retracement here on the 30-minute chart, and this was the setup that we took. It was a bracket trade, one of our bracket strategies. Entry below the low, stop protection with a pivot point here as well, and of course the context of the trend. So a nice setup, but unfortunately it didn't work. Now I got triggered into this on the spike below. I know some people didn't get triggered into this, and it was a void trade, but for me this was a losing trade before the volatility changed the direction for a period of time. Ultimately, of course, the Kiwi has continued to weaken off, but for this particular trade it didn't help. Then we come along to the euro dollar. Now this was a swing long trade, again on the back of the big theme at the moment of US dollar weakness. We were looking for strength in the euro, which we had for most of the week, in fact, until the latter part of it. And we were looking for the euro here to come up and test that key 120 level, and you can see that's a huge trading window there on the monthly chart, and ultimately that's the expectation for the market to run to. So we'd got the setup here on the daily time frame, and on the mid time frames the market has started to turn around in trend. On the lower time frames we'd just got a breakout and then a pullback to the breakout level. So the setup was quite a tight setup here on the 15-minute time frame, typical moving average trade. This is how it actually played out. So it actually played out to first target, then it came back and tripped the stop level here before moving on to multiple targets. So bit of volatility coming into the markets here, and just sort of hitting that stop. Could have been multiple targets, but in this case just the one, or a break-even trade depending upon how it was managed. Then we come on to silver, and silver's been on our watch list here for, well, it's been one of our favorite markets to trade for quite some time, but this week what we were looking for was the retracement. We got the retracement, and then we're looking for a turnaround here. Now the market had been hovering around this 26 level for, well, a couple of days in fact, just sort of consolidating here, and we're looking at a breakout to the long side. Ultimately silver we expect to continue higher for a long time in over the next sort of coming weeks, months and years, but timing is very important on this contract because it's quite a big contract. It's about $25 a tick in movement, so we like to try and get a tighter setup as we can. So on the 15-minute time frame, we had the nice level here that had been tested multiple times. We had a nice tight stop location as well, and this was the setup. So entry just above the breakout level, stop just below the low, and we're looking for multiple targets on here. This was first target, this was second target, and as the evening played out, the market actually played out sort of pretty much textbook. So it broke out, pulled back, we got the rejection here of the pullback, and then it was off to the races, and the market sort of went on and achieved a couple of targets here. So what some of us have done here actually is certainly what I've done is close out portions at these target levels, and then I've left a small amount on this market. As I said, the longer term, I like this market long, so if I can leave a bit of a little bit of position in the market, then I like to do that. So my stop location at the moment is underneath the entry point here, so I've locked in all profit on the trade, and also scaled most of it out, as I mentioned. We're still left it with some of this open, and we'll see how this runs going forward. The last trade that we had was dollar CAD, again on the same theme of dollar weakness, and again these markets now confirmed into short trends, and we'd got that breakout of that level on the daily time frame. So come down to the lower time frames here on the 15-minute chart, we've got the nice tight consolidation here, nice breakout level that the market had broken out. We managed to wait for the pullback so that we get a tighter entry into this. So pull back into the moving averages, back into the breakout level, and then we took the turning point here to ride the trend lower. Now this market went on to about 5 targets to the short side. We didn't actually take all 5 targets. We actually took a couple of targets on this. Some people might have taken 3 targets on it, but nice little trade, and multiple targets there on the table. So overall, we called 4 trades in the trading room. We had 1 losing trade, 3 winning trades, and if you manage them the way we did, about 4% on the table. So if you'd like to find out more about how we trade the markets, the techniques we use, or indeed maybe you'd like to sign up to our free newsletters, then pop along to smackthemarkets.com. You'll be able to register for our market reports and our market commentary, and you'll also be able to request a free trial in our trading room if you wish. Hope it helps, and bye for now.